Hey people, Mac here, bringing you another Clash of Clans video. So, today we're going to look at these Super Witches. So, they were the first thing I unlocked. I had this incredible plan. I was going to unlock Super Witches on my Town Hall 13. I was going to unlock Inferno Drags on my Town Hall 11. We're going to play around with both. It was going to be amazing, going to be great fun. And then I unlocked Super Witches first, switched over to my Town Hall 11, and realised that Inferno Drags are Town Hall 12. So I will play around with Inferno Drags later on. If we catch other people using them, then I'll be sort of highlighting that as well. But yeah, we've not in our clan seen any of these sort of mass Inferno Drag hits, but they are out there as well, so you can find videos on that as well. But yeah, let's play around with some witches. So I've been playing around with a few different combinations. Witches take up the super witches take up 40 troop space, so you cannot fit very many into an army. So this is the comp that I've sort of gone for, the one that I've settled on. We've got basically a warden and healers for the warden walk, and then and that's sort of that creates the funnel on one side. You got the siege barracks on the other side, and then you're just basically throwing those witches down the middle. Now you can see that it doesn't always work for me. I've been sort of getting better at this. If the warden walk takes too long, then you end up with these like 96% sort of fails. But what we'll do is we'll look at a couple of replays, and then I'm going to do a live hit, and yeah, you'll see how well that works. I'd say that these bases, like there's another 99%, 93%. So you can see they're it's good. It maybe needs refined a little bit, but I can't find out where I would take any more troop space. So yeah, let's have a watch of this. So here we are with the Super Witches going in, and the first bit we're going to start off with is just a nice little warden walk. Now this is a nice sort of bunched together base. It's actually got quite a few Town Hall 12, quite a new Town Hall 13. Got quite a few Town Hall 12 defences in there. What I'm doing is just getting a funnel formed on this side with a balloon and a baby dragon, and then down the bottom there, let's just zoom in. Lost the ability to zoom in. We've got a warden just going down there. Now I've not put the healers down yet. They'll go down when the warden starts getting targeted, and then I've got the king and the siege barracks there. Now the reason that I used that drag first, that baby drag first, is I wanted the king to come into this middle so that he could start tanking as well. And I put the ice column down here so that the warden wouldn't walk in and get targeted by this inferno. Now I lose the healers almost immediately. So I've got two jumps there. So I've got jump to get in the first bit. And then there come all the big boys, and it's just a big old, well, it's horrible. It's just a disgusting amount of troops. Hogs coming out the siege barracks on the left hand side there. I've also played around with using Yetis coming out the siege barracks at the end as well to sort of finish off that funnel. Kind of depends on the base. It's quite difficult, obviously, if you're hitting in legends to work out what you're going to use. And then you can see I've got a second jump down there as well. And then this, really, by all rights, this attack should stop here. Everything's bunched up in the middle. The eagle's still up. And yeah, there's just there's a lot going on here. Yeah, headhunter down the bottom there. All the heroes are down, so actually quite good on cleanup once the heroes are out of the way. The hero's still up, it'll charge across the base for them. See that there's no way that this should be a 3-star. But we've still got yeah, the witches up, and still got the hero abilities as well. Now, if the big boy with all its huge amount of defense, its huge amount of HP, the big boy goes down, and the queen is the queen and the witch is still up, then the witch will produce another big boy. So that's mental. It's not just one that you use. It's they're kind of like endless. So as soon as a big boy over here goes down, we've got 3 witches up. We've got 1 over here and 2 over there. And so as soon as we get down to 2 big boys, then another one will get produced. And the witch does this nice little thing where she stops for a while and lets that big boy get out ahead as well. You can see it's just absolutely crushed. So this is a really strong attack. You can see that attack wasn't very well done. I got the funnel done, got the funnel right, and it was fairly quick in forming that funnel. And because of that, it was actually pretty easy to finish off. Let's have a look at another one. Okay, this base here, what a weird layout. I really wasn't sure how to go about attacking this base. Um, and I kind of felt that I had the wrong troops for hitting this base with when I'm standing here trying to work out what's going on. You know, in that 30 seconds you get to plan, busy trying to work out how am I going to make a funnel on this. I basically decided to use this middle channel against it, so that's what I'm aiming for. So I've got the warden starting off up the top there. He's going to just start forming that funnel on that side, and then I'm going to have the barracks and stuff over on this 3 o'clock side as well. So we'll just let that form. Yeah. There comes the king now with the siege barracks in behind. I think I then realised that I probably should have dropped a baby drag, and so I'm about to, oh no, drop the baby drag up the top there. Yeah, maybe everything does just start wandering down. And then I've got these 2 jumps and 3 rages. Sorry, 4 rages, got 1 in the CC as well. Could maybe switch that out for some freezes, that might work as well. You see the thing, just a case of just spreading those witches out, getting them all in. King's getting targeted. I've got the jump down early because the jump just lasts forever now at Town Hall 13. So loads of time on the jump. And then I'm targeting this Inferno with the Royal Champ. But as I do it, the CC troops come out, and so I actually end up the Royal Champ ends up getting stuck on that. Warden ability down because I wasn't sure what was being targeted by that Inferno there. That's why I put that down. And I've actually put the second jump down there. I did think about putting it over the Town Hall, but I actually just I wanted to open up as many different compartments as possible and just hope that it's kind of like a hit and hope. It's very much a spammy attack. And then you can see it's just absolutely everywhere. There's no way that this should have finished off. This should have been a 3-star. You see that like the hero abilities are gone, everything's burnt. We've got a lot of witches have wandered. In fact, all the witches are over this side have wandered, and then we've got the queen over this side. But the queen, 72, I've now got her up to level 74, just got to the end of the season pass. But the queen did a lot of damage there, and now here come these big boys just wandering off on their own. I'm sure this has got a replay where one of them goes down, and then the witch. Why do I keep calling the witches queens? Yeah, and they just start producing extra big boys, which is nice. I think it's around here. This guy here is going to. So we've got a nice split here where we've got witches on one side with the healers, and then we've also got them round on this side as well. But as soon as that goes down, we'll get another one produced. There you go. Let's see if we can get it now. There you go. One's down. Any second now. Really, really hyped this up a bit, maybe a bit too much. It's just another skeleton spawns. That's all that happens. There you go. There he is, spawned up again. So it takes a little bit of time. It's quite a delay between one dying and the next one coming. So that, yeah, but like these guys hit hard. Super Witch can take like a beating off an eagle. If it's under a healer, it'll stay up against the healer. It'll stay up against the eagle hits and keep going for quite a long time. So let's take this into a live attack and see what happens. And as with everything I do whenever we do a live attack, it'll probably go wrong because that's what happens. So you can see I've switched out. I've put the Yetis in, but that's my army comp. I've got the 2 jumps and then the 4 rages. And yeah, I've got Queens up a little bit more now, and then these headhunters, I'll try and use them. We didn't really talk about them in the video, but they're basically used. They've got really low HP, so they won't work on their own. You can't just send them straight into hero. But if your troops are coming up against the hero, they send them one of them in behind, and it will just has a sort of like poison effect and really slow. Like it's crazy how much it's slowing down. So yeah, that's the army. Let's go for it. Let's see what happens. Okay, so a horrible ring base. This is going to be really hard to get a funnel created with the troops I've got. They are limited on troop space, quite badly limited. So what's going to end up happening is that I think everything's probably going to walk. But let's start. All the Infernos are in the inside though, which is nice. Means we don't really need to worry about that. So the Warden will get that side formed absolutely fine. And then let's put a drag there. The king there. Nice. I want them to go through that wall. I don't want them to go round to those sort of mines or anything like that. It's probably one of the most challenging bits is that on this base, the funnel's going to take so long to form, and that's really going to be difficult for cleanup at the end. So what we'll probably do is we get quite a big chunk of this base down, and then we just run out of time because the witches will stay up, the big boys will stay up, but they all move so slowly that it's really difficult. But we might get through this. Still got the peck up. The king just got to pop his ability there. Get him pushing through. Got the Yetis, which will help form that funnel and maybe last a little bit longer than if I had hogs in there. So that's kind of why I switched them out like that. I want to give this enough time to form. They're all getting held up on this hero. I maybe should have sent a headhunter in. It's a bit late to send that headhunter in now. Completely pointless. It's now going to run all the way across the base. So good work, Ross. Right, we've got our funnel kind of formed, and the warden is going to get targeted by all sorts of stuff. So let's put that down there. This has all gone wrong. Put the queen down as well. I'm going to send the rage that up. We're going to put the second jump down as well. Let's get everything raged up and through. We're going to get into the town hall, so this is good. We'll pop that ability because there's so much heat. And then there's the last rage going down as well, throwing it down early. And I've got one witch sort of wandering off the side there, but I'm actually okay with that. I popped that ability far too early, so actually everything's taking a big hit off the town hall going down there. I think there was a tornado trap in there. I don't know what slowed that down. Royal Champ's dead. That's a problem. There's the queen ability. So this looks like it's not going to be a 3-star, but it's going to end up being, like, you see how many troops I've got left? I've only got 30 seconds left. So it's going to be quite low as well, but you can see that everything's still up. So actually, I maybe just took far too long on that funnel. And actually, I maybe should have just spammed everything in. A couple of the witches would have gone down the side, and as long as one and the heroes had gone in the middle, we probably would have been all right. Look how everything's still up. So yeah, not the 3-star I was hoping for, but you know, that's life. So there you go. That's my sort of go-to farming army with witches just now. Not the most effective in terms of DE farming or anything like that. It's really expensive and it takes ages because one of these dark barracks is down. So it's taken a long time for me to cook as well. But it is strong. It's a really strong attack. With all these attacks, in Legends it's really difficult because you don't get to choose the base. There's no next. So you have to attack what you hit. And so it's maybe not ideal against a ring base, but if you've got something that's got like a natural funnel and you can use a couple of jumps just to link everything up like we saw in the replays, this is a really strong attack and something that I might play around with using in war as well. So yeah, I'll put the army that way. Camera gets reversed. I'll put the army over there up on the screen so you can see it. And yeah, let me know how it goes and let me know if you're using witches as well. And if you enjoyed the video, subscribe. Catch you later. Cheers. Bye.